Good afternoon, I'm Georgia Lupton with 2NURFM Hunter News. Paterson MP Bob Baldwin has taken a shot at federal member for the Hunter, Joel Fitzgibbon, over last week's decision by Newcastle City Council to move its investment portfolio away from banks which invest in the coal industry. Initially, the Labor MP described the move as astounding and misguided, but was later reported as saying it made a lot of sense before finally calling on Council to rescind the decision on Saturday. Bob Baldwin says Joel Fitzgibbon needs to clarify where he stands on his support for the coal industry.
The member for Hunter wants to pitch a message to one group and then change his mind and pitch a different message to another group. In this game, you need to be consistent. In this game, you'll be easily caught out, and that's what the member for Hunter has been done. He's been caught out not supporting the mining industry and selling out those in his constituency.
However, Joel Fitzgibbon has hit back, saying his support for the mining industry is clear.
Well, Newcastle Council certainly resolved to give preference to other industries rather than coal. I think that's a mistake. I think it's misguided. I've said so publicly. I have no idea what Bob Baldwin is on about.
Trade unions have stepped up their fight to save penalty rates in the Hunter. The Save Our Weekend campaign, backed by the Shop, Distributive and Allied Employees Union and the United Voice, was launched this weekend, with a survey finding the majority of responders in the region were opposed to the cuts to existing penalty rates. Barbara Nebbett from the SDA union says their campaign is working against a number of organisations fighting penalty rates.
We're being attacked on a number of fronts, on penalty rates from employers, from the federal government, the recent Productivity Commission, and local business. They're all after us for cuts in penalty rate. And we're talking about retail and hospitality workers, low-income earners who absolutely can't afford to be earning less money than they do now.
Reports are surfacing the new Wickham Transport interchange is set to have a severe shortage of parking. Concerns are being raised after claims were made the interchange is in line to only have 2 taxi ranks and 4 drop-off spaces. Member for Newcastle Tim Crackenthorpe says the community's needs will not be satisfied if these plans are made final.
The community has certainly brought it to my attention that there are serious problems with that with regards to buses. There's actually no places for buses. There's a very small taxi rank and there's only a bay or 2 for a drop-off section. So it's not really a transport interchange at all.
Dungog City Council's insurance battle continues, with residents of the Allison Court Community Housing Complex still unable to return home. The council's insurer, Statewide Mutual, is currently determining whether the damage was caused by flood or storm water during April's superstorm. Mayor of Dungog, Harold Johnston, says they're still awaiting reports from their insurance company.
We've asked a third hydrologist report, which I understand the insurance company has received as of this morning. We still don't know what that report says in broad terms.
The Hunter Valley is hosting New South Wales Mining's flagship event. The 2015 New South Wales Mining Health, Safety and Environment Conference will run for 3 days. Over 500 miners and industry professionals are expected to attend to hear from speakers from the industry as well as the government.
Sport for our sponsor, Warners Bay Sports Club, Fishing Expo, September 13.
The Newcastle North Stars have won 2 thrilling finals to secure the Australian Ice Hockey League Championship for 2015. Trailing 3-0 in Saturday's semi-final against Canberra, the North Stars rallied to win 4-3, thanks mainly to a hat-trick from Georgie Waderick. In yesterday's grand final, it was Brian Bales who put the match-winning penalty shot past Melbourne Ice goaltender to take the win in overtime. The Knights will need to win their final game if they are to escape the wooden spoon. Even then, the Knights aren't guaranteed to lift themselves out of 16th place, and with Knights forward Cade Snowden facing the judiciary for a high shot on Cronulla's Greg Eastwood, they may be without one of their key ball runners.
No, once again, we don't get no advantage of someone getting put on report. But yeah, I don't know where Cade's charge sheet will be or what will happen, but we've got one more game to go and we need Cade Snowden playing.
And University have been eliminated from the first round of the Newcastle Hunter Rugby Union finals after losing 27-6 to Merewether yesterday. That's sport. I'm Annabelle Regan.
2NURFM News Time is 12:10.